Okay, welcome back, guys. So, in this section, I'm going to dive in deep to show you how we go about selecting the keywords and creating our keyword spreadsheet using Google Ads account. Okay, so in order, our goal at the end is to produce something similar to this, or to produce something similar to the following, so that we have the top level. We give our clients, okay, we go by their service. So we look at their main keywords that they want to rank for. And ultimately, these main keywords are based on the different types of services that they offer or the different types of products. And again, we normally try to find the five main keywords that the client would like to rank for, or the five main services, so that we can go off and find what you see here, the remaining the variations of these keywords, so that the client can then, we will then send this off to the client, and the client can say, okay, I want to go for this keyword, and they will normally highlight that keyword by a color, and they'll say, I would also like this keyword, so that in the end we want them to select up to 20 between 20 to 25 keywords, so that we can start optimizing their website with these keywords. Okay, so that's ultimately the end goal. For example, here's another client with it, and this client themselves, in their case, they have three services, that main services that they offer, and they're going to then go ahead and select the keywords that they would like. Again, if the client has five main keywords, you then go ahead and put these keywords together. The second thing to note is that you have numbers here. So what are these numbers? These are numbers that relate to the number of hits these keywords, this particular long tail keyword receives. So for example, okay, I can't speak right now, but intestinal cleanse gets searched on average 20 times in a month. So that's what these numbers represent, the number of times being searched in a month. Okay, so step one, you need to have a Google AdWords account. So at the agency, we use the Successful SEO 16. You will find that in the documentation. Go ahead, sign into AdWords, and when you have signed into AdWords, you will then when you've signed into AdWords, you will then the keyword planner. Okay, so the keyword planner is the tool that we use in order to find out the different variations of ways people are searching for uh, that particular service from that client. Okay, so we are gonna I'm going into the AdWords right now, and again, most likely, if you are doing this from yourself and your own AdWords, you will only have one way to access your account. But a because we are a partner of Google, so we run multiple ads. So once you've logged into the AdWords account, simply go to the top right hand side where it says Tools. Once you've clicked Tools, go down to where it says Planning, and then from Planning, click on Keyword Planner. So from here now, we will be able to access the Keyword Planner. What we do to begin with, we would say you would click discover new keywords. So in this highlighted bar, you would type in the client's details, so a product or a service. So let's say we had a plumber client, a client that provides plumbing services. You would type in here plumbing and leave it at that, type get results. Okay, so that's step one. So that's step two. So step one is go to tools, then go to planning section, and then click on keyword planner. So step two is, then once you've entered their details, you enter a product, sorry, not their details, you enter a product that they provide, a product or service that they provide, based on the fact that they've told you they want to rank for that product or service. Then you will see a list of different variations of words that relate to that particular ad group. So you will see those for plumber, the keyword plumber, the main keyword. You will find that there is different variations, such as plumbers near me, blocked drains. These are ways in how a person who's looking for a plumber would go about looking for uh, the service. So what you need to do is make a list of these searches. Go ahead, take as many as possibly can, and then even up to I normally go to anywhere from 20 to 50 keywords if it's possible. So once you have done that, you then would copy, so control, highlight them, copy, and go ahead and enter them into your template. Okay, so if this is the template, you go ahead, remove what's there, and then enter in the ones that you have found. Okay, so now that we know that, for example, now we can switch this and say, we can say now plumber, that was the main keyword. And then we know now all these are the different keywords that the client can then select from. So we go repeat that process again and try maybe this time and say plumbing Dublin, because our client is working in the Dublin areas, and then you go ahead, select that locality keyword, plumbing Dublin, and just select the rest of the keywords. Again, I would go as far as down as between 20 to 40 keywords, because ultimately you want the client to rank for, to have an indication of how many keywords they're getting hits, how many hits they're getting per month for those keywords, so they can make a better decision. And again, you go up here, and up here you change the main keyword as plumbing Dublin, and continue on. So if this client is only offering plumbing, you would use plumbing and plumbing Dublin. If this client was offering plumbing and heating, you could say heating company, and go ahead, go to Google, type that in, and see what types of searches people are putting in for heating company Dublin. Other thing you can do to come up with ideas for your main keyword, you can type in plumber, plumbers, and see the different ad groups that people are already searching up. So we've already used plumbers Dublin. We also know plumbers North Dublin. So if your client is servicing in the North Dublin area, we make sure we search on Google for plumbers North Dublin. Again, you come into Google and type in plumbers North Dublin to see what other ways are people searching for plumbers that are based in Dublin. And because this is too narrow, you'll only have one search. If you find yourself having only one search, we can see that this is a different type of search. So why don't we just use emergency plumbing? And if you go in there and search, you should see a different set of keywords. Again, copy all these, put them into the system, and then follow through. So in here, you could say emergency plumbing, and then copy that spreadsheet into here, so that you can then create a spreadsheet that has 5 main ad groups. And again, 20 to 40 is enough up here. Oh, sorry. Uh, and once you've entered these into the spreadsheet, you finish this off with about 5 main keywords. Make sure you cover the client. Once you've done that, you can go ahead, go to file, download this spreadsheet as an Excel sheet, and then you are able then to send this off to the client, so that the client can select which keywords they'd like to go with. Okay, that's how you do your keyword research using Google Keywords Planner. Thank you, and see you on the next section.